Hello, and thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first kitty here is a very special needs kitten, actually. She actually came into us, her name is Pinky. Pinky came into us on November 28th. And she was about 2 pounds. She was a 5-month-old kitten, which typically should be about 5 pounds. She had a severe, let's let you hear her for a second. She's just purring here. She had a severe upper respiratory infection. Her nose was completely crusted. Her eyes were completely shut with crust and infection. And she was in really bad shape, and quite honestly, we were not sure that Pinky was going to make it. So we immediately rushed her to our friends at Somerset Vet Hospital to find out what was going on with her. And we wanted to make sure that we got some antibiotics started right away, get her cleaned up, and kind of get to know this sweet little girl a little bit better. Once we went there to Somerset, they started doing some exams and actually looked in her eyes after they cleaned them out and realized that she doesn't actually have any eyes that work. So Pinky is blind. She may have been like this way from birth. It's really hard to say. She came in as a stray, so we don't know that history or where she came from. But she is just such a sweet kitten. She really clings to the person that's holding on to her. And a lot of that has to do, she's just not sure of her surroundings, and you could tell that she's, doesn't want to fall. But cats like this can live just as long lives as cats that can see. But we do need a very special home here for Pinky. She needs a home where, if there is another pet in the home, that they're very friendly. She may end up bonding with them really well and may follow them everywhere. There's been lots of stories of that happening. But they do need a very quiet home, one that's not going to startle her too much, just because of the fact she can't see what's happening around her. So she may hear noises, and my guess is that her hearing sensitivity is probably even more heightened than normal, and cats can really hear things well. So again, this is Pinky. She is 5 months old now. The most amazing thing is that now she is up to the proper weight. So she is just really thriving here at the shelter and looking now for her forever home. That forever home that's going to find a special needs kitty and add them to the family. Again, she is just such a sweet cat, loves the attention. She's going to be one that's going to sit there with you when you're watching TV at night and just sit in your lap and love all of that attention. So can't ask for a sweeter kitty than Pinky here. So if you're interested in a special needs kitty, come on down. We will be accepting applications for her, and we'd love to get her into that perfect home for the holidays. And our next guest today, also a story of survival, is Galileo. Galileo came into us on October 25th, and when he came in, he also was in pretty bad shape. He was just about 8 pounds. He was definitely dehydrated. He's a good-sized cat, so 8 pounds for a normal cat would be perfect weight. But for him, he was definitely underweight. He was severely dehydrated, had an upper respiratory infection. He also had fly larvae in one of the wounds that he had here near his rump, and was again in really bad shape. So we immediately rushed him to our friends again at Somerset Vet Hospital and had them start working on him and trying to give us an update of what was going on with him. He is a senior kitty. We're estimating somewhere between 10 and 12 years old. If he wasn't brought into us by a Good Samaritan, he probably wouldn't be with us today, because he was out there in the cold and just not, he wants to go play with the toys now, just in really bad shape. So it's now been a bit of time, almost 2 months, and he now is thriving here in the shelter. He loves his food every day, every morning and every night, loves his wet food, and now he's gained over 2 pounds. So we're really happy to see that he's doing so well. Of course, he's been overlooked because we had a lot of kittens available for adoption. So he just kind of waited for his turn. So we're hoping now that it's his turn and he's going to get adopted. Even though we've kind of estimated that he's a senior kitty, he still has a lot of spunk and energy. As you can see, he wants to go run down there and play. All of the toys are here in this room, so he knows this room well. He gets to spend the night in here every few nights and gets to play and really gets to do all the things that cats love to do indoors. So Galileo is a very special kitty, and we'd love to get Galileo home for the holidays. Be great to see him there laying in front of all the holiday decorations, and just being with the family for the new year would be our hope and dream for this kitty here. So if you're interested in Galileo, come on down. We'd love for you to meet him. He is a very beautiful cat. We think he might have some Bengal cat in him, but he's got this beautiful coloring, the orange in there, the tabby stripes, and he's got these beautiful green eyes. So hopefully you can see those well in the camera there, but he is just a great cat, and we're so fortunate that he made it here. And again, thanks to our friends at Somerset Vet for, oh, that's a good kiss. Yeah. Thanks to our friends at Somerset Vet for helping save his life. And now he needs his forever home where he can be warm and happy. And our next two guests today are part of a bonded pair. They're actually brother and sister. They've obviously been together since birth, and we want to make sure that these guys are able to find a home together. The first one here is this beautiful white and black kitty. Her name is Rosita. She is the sister, and she is scheduled to be spayed. The brother has already been neutered. So now it's Rosita's turn for her surgery so we can get them ready for their forever home. So as with all of our bonded pairs here at the Ames Animal Shelter, we do waive the adoption fee. She wants to go find her brother. We do waive that adoption fee for one of the cats. So to adopt Rosita and McTavish, it is only $40. So what a great deal for cats that have current vaccinations. They'll still need their rabies vaccination. But they're spayed and neutered and ready to go. So they're only 5 months old, very friendly kitties. Again, they are brother and sister with lots of energy. So if you are interested in these bonded kitties here, again, this is Rosita. We'll bring up McTavish next, and you can see him. He's also a very beautiful kitty. The white and black contrast here is just gorgeous, and you'll see that McTavish is very different looking. So we'll show you McTavish next. And the second part of our bonded pair here is McTavish. McTavish is the brother. So he has already been neutered and is waiting for sister to be spayed, and then they can go to their forever home together. Again, they are a bonded pair, so we do require that they are adopted together. So if you want two cats that just get along great, these might be the two cats for you. The story behind these two cats is that they were left behind when the owner moved away. So in his apartment, when he was moving out, he just decided to let the cats outdoors and let them live on their own. Well, that's of course never safe, and actually here in Ames, that would be against the law. So more importantly, again, it's not safe for them to be outside. If they've been indoor-only cats, we want to make sure that they stay that way. So fortunately, the tenants above them in the apartment knew that the cats were dumped outside and knew that the right thing to do was to bring them to us here at the shelter, where they can be taken care of, get them spayed and neutered, because of course we don't need any more kittens out there running around, especially not from brother and sister. So they brought the two of them to us, Rosita and McTavish, and now they're here waiting for their forever home. If you look at McTavish, he looks a little bit like a Turkish van, which is a very exotic breed of cat. And even if he's not, we're just going to call him that. He's very exotic. So, but just beautiful coloring. He's got this long hair tuft in his ear, but just a beautiful cat. He's more of a medium hair compared to his sister. But both of them are just very gentle cats. He's probably a little bit more reserved than his sister, but still both of these cats would just make great companions in your home and hopefully great addition to your family. So if you're interested in McTavish and Rosita as a bonded pair, brother and sister, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. We'd love to introduce them to you. Thank you for watching this episode of Animals and Ames. I want to say a special thank you to an amazing couple that came in and adopted our 10-year-old Beagle, Scooby, and a 9-year-old Yorkshire Terrier named Mickey. They had recently lost their Westie and was online and saw that we had those 2 senior dogs here in the shelter looking for a forever home, at least one that will be forever now. And they just could not imagine that these 2 senior dogs were spending the night in a shelter when they had a warm home that they could offer to these 2 dogs too. So again, a very special couple adopting these senior dogs here from us. We're so thankful for people like them. Thank you so much for the adoption. We hope that everything is going well. We've got an update recently and things are going well, at least at this point. So we hope that that continues. And again, thank you for adopting senior pets here from the shelter. Also want to say a very special holiday wish and thank you to the production crew of the Channel 12 group that does the Animals and Ames. Derek and Alicia, you guys do amazing work. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If it wasn't for you and your crew and everything that you do here for the animals at the Ames Animal Shelter, we wouldn't get the publicity and the word out there of these special animals that we have that are waiting for their forever homes. So greatly appreciate all the work that you do and hope that you're enjoying the holidays with your families. And again, thank you so much. Thank you to all the people who donate to us, all the people who adopt from us, and just the viewers for watching this show and help to spread the word to make sure that we're caring for the animals, keeping them indoors, keeping them safe, and giving them all the love that they deserve. So thank you for watching.